ここで先生の様々なお仕事を始めることができます。
Oh my lord. Alright. Okay. Blue Archive. I love this game. We should probably speed this up because 2 hours remaining on this, and I know there's gonna be maintenance because there's gonna be 100 free pulls, so you know what that means? Expect a Blue Archive pulling video again. I still got a few to post. I'm really behind. Yeah. I don't really have any other plans other than, you know, continuing the story. Because we left off at a pretty good spot where the news was like, Sensei kind of like got rushed to the hospital because, you know, explosion. Sorry, I just turned on my fan. Alright. Okay. I think it's time to start. And, yeah, alright, let's do this. Oh, my game is super loud. There we go. Okay. I'm back. Is this Shiroko Terror? Oh, okay. Welcome back, Shiroko. Can you get the door behind you? The wind's blowing in. Yeah. Welcome back, Shiroko. You washed up and got back here so quickly. Oh, could you grab the light too? I need to start waking up. Oh, yeah, okay. They're doing the thing. You're gonna get yourself into trouble ordering Shiroko around like that, Sarika. What? I wasn't being bossy or anything. Everyone gets a little lazy about turning on the light switch. Yeah. Any news on Sensei? No, nothing new yet. All we know is that Sensei's in the hospital. No serious injuries, but they haven't woken up yet either. Is this like the third time we went in a coma? Like the first time we got shot by Sayori. The second time we got the chroma incident with Shiroko Terror, and then Shiroko Terror, you know, kind of killed us. And now this with that freaking scoliosis robot guy. I suppose we can be grateful they came out of such a terrible accident relatively unscathed. It's like miracles follow around in Sensei's shadow. I'm glad they're okay. That word again, miracles. I love when they use that. For now, we're gonna have to assume we can't get any support from Sensei though. We have to figure it out on our own. Some kind of way to secure the rights of the train cannon and make sure it never moves again. Can we request aid from another academy? No, that's not something we could pull off without Sensei. There's no time anyway. If we want to make it all the way to Central Station on time for the meeting, we need to leave now. I'm not mentally prepared for this. I don't see Nanami. Where did she go? She stepped out for a little bit. She said she had something to take care of. That was a while ago, no? She should be back by now. What's going on with her? I can't help but worry a little. This is getting a little serious for my little Albedos girls. Like I wasn't younger than them when I started playing the game. Butler? I came alone as promised. I can confirm. I trailed you after you departed Abydos. No one followed. You? Where's my butler? I'm here, miss. I was surprised by your request. I didn't think you would reach out to me. Did something happen? But perhaps you changed your mind? Do you wish to return to Highlander and become president? At last, you made the correct choice. This way, Neptys will be able to take full ownership of the train cannon without a problem. No, that wasn't my intention at all. I won't leave the Foreclosure Task Force. Ty? What then? What was the purpose of all of this? Even if I don't become Highlander's Student Council president, Neptys must have some way to solve the train cannon ownership issue. Neptys is a member of the private equity fund and a partner with Highlander, so they're a majority holder in the private equity fund. If Neptys focuses all its power on authority on this problem, surely both the Foreclosure Task Force and the Abudo Student Council are irreplaceable. Precious thinks it's Shiroko and Hoshino. It may just be a name, but if there's some way to protect them, anyway. You truly are. Oh my god, what's wrong with this guy? You truly are the picture of a naivety? Naivety? Dude, why does this guy always use the words I've never heard of? Like, who uses these words? I know it means naive because I see it in the
Naivete.
What is that? Rich people, dude. You truly are the picture of naivete, miss. Your view of the world is so shallow. In other words, you like to get exactly what you meant with zero cost or sacrifice to you. Do you understand, miss? There is no such thing as a free lunch. Everything is give and take. You can't solve anything with your unreasonableness. Do you really expect people to listen to this nonsense? You don't understand how the real world works. You're no different from when you were in middle school. Okay, damn, what's wrong with you? I told you the solution already. Return to Highlander Academy, then everything will be solved. That's... You know I could forcibly re-enroll you right now, but I don't want to do that to you. Well, you're kind of sounding like a bitch already. Well, of course, there is a solution we're working on. A way to keep the train cannon from the private equity fund. What is it? Beg for forgiveness, miss. What? Apologize and beg for forgiveness for defying the Neptys group and causing us harm. Do that and I'll tell you. Hey, don't interfere, Swole. This is important. We should have never trusted the robot NPC anyways. Yeah, understood. I apologize, Butler. Everyone at Neptys. I'm sorry for all the damage I caused. Good, very good. Some of my anger is finally dissipating. I suppose that was satisfactory. I'll tell you our plan now. Petty! Our original plan was as follows. We believed that once the Foreclosure Task Force became aware of the train cannon, they wouldn't be able to ignore the situation. Its very existence goes against the morals and values. With help from their ever-present ally, Sensei of Chalet, they would do their utmost to attend a general meeting and maintain the contract. Just like that student council president. Oh wait, there's no comma. Just like that student council president, they'd attempt to maintain Abudo's ownership of the train cannon, or even find a way to destroy it. That sensei, we've seen the reach of their power. Allowing that path would have been dangerous. The Foreclosure Task Force, supported by Chalet, could not even be stopped by Kaiser PMC. All that was done without Takanashi Hoshino. And so the private equity fund gathered an enormous number of troops in Abudos. They probably thought even the mighty Chalet wouldn't be able to break through that kind of force. But Sensei, and all of you would likely be undeterred. Oh my god. I'm brain farting already. But Sensei and all of you would likely to be undeterred, even by that. Which is exactly what we hope for. What? It doesn't matter to us who wins. What matters is a clash between Chalet and the private equity fund would cause great losses on both sides. As for two forces of battle to their destruction, we would send in our allies and eradicate both the private equity fund and the foreclosure task force in one fell swoop. What do you mean? Your allies? Doesn't that mean... Yes, our ultimate goal is to eliminate the private equity fund and monopolize the train cannon. Oh my god. That from the very beginning, that was your plan? Absolutely. The train cannon was ours to start with. Ours. You don't want to let anyone take it. With it, we'll be able to accelerate Neptune's survival by at least 10 years. Who would have thought that the scrap metal we discarded, thinking we'd been scammed, would actually be operational? However, it seems that Sensei has not returned to Abydos yet. The Foreclosure Task Force will not be able to successfully attend a meeting without Sensei's... Damn, I thought that said Sensei. Chalet's assistance. I was beginning to worry about the plan falling apart. But I didn't think you would help us like this. You've been used, miss. What the fuck? Oh, that's horrible. That's how it was. Asshole. Right, now we lost Nanami too. Okay. Back to Yume. Why? Yume, why? Where are you? I'm sorry. Yume. I'm sorry. Yume. I guess you didn't find what you were looking for today, again. And tomorrow, you'll wander through that wasteland. Again. Oh my lord, no! No. Not of me, like, day after day without ever tiring. Why? Why, for what? It would have been better if I had just forgotten everything and left Abydos. No. If I had written off everything that happened here as a dream and forgotten it, then at least there would have been no pain. Why? Why did I decide to remain here? Yes, I should have dismissed it as a dream. Let it slip from memory. Hoshino. Well done, Suo. Take Mrs. Student ID and credit card. Was the offer to return to Highliner become the student council president a lie? Naturally, it wouldn't benefit us to put someone who refuses to follow orders in power. She will serve as an excellent hostage instead. The family's heir? As a hostage? Yeah, the board authorized this course of action. Of course, we have no plans to harm her. Now, we'll contact the Foreclosure Task Force and demand they attend the General Creditors meeting. If they refuse to listen, we only need to threaten to transfer Nanami to Highlander Academy. To what end? You don't wish to maintain the contract, do you? Of course not. The exact opposite. We'll have them confess that Kuchinashi Yume and Takanashi Hoshino's Abydos Student Council was a counterfeit organization. I see. Regardless, without Chalet's assistance, the Foreclosure Task Force will likely be unable to reach the meeting. But that won't stop them from doing everything in their power to recover Nanami. The more chaos they cause, the more opportunity for us to eradicate the private equity fund entirely. And even if they are successful in their assault on the private equities fund's blockade, they'll simply be forced to renounce the previous student council, and the train cannon will fall into your hands. Rather perfect plan. Then, please remove Nanami to the promised location. I will go contact the Foreclosure Task Force. That's actually a smart plan. Wow. I'm sorry, Hoshino. I made a mistake. It's literally the same thing. It's what's happening to you. Oh my god, it's like Yume steps. Shiroko, Ayane, Sarika, Hoshino. From the beginning, I never should have come here. I'm a member of Neptes, a perpetuator. Sorry. I stayed purely out of guilt, so it doesn't matter if I return to Highlander. I only wish that all of you can live guilt-free, unshackled. Please don't reject President Yume and the Albedo Student Council as something fake because of me. Sensei will help, and you'll find a way to destroy the train cannon. I believe in you. Just following Yume's steps. And that's your current situation, Takanashi Hoshino and the Foreclosure Task Force. Find a way to attend the General Creditors meeting and confess that the Albedo Student Council was a counterfeit organization. You will certify that all activities conducted by Takanashi Hoshino and Kushinashi Yume's student council were unauthorized. Only then will Nanami be allowed to stay with you all, rather than the Highlander underground prison. The sun is rising. There's not much time until the meeting. I hope you make a wise decision. Damn. Nanami. Yeah, that's horrible. So that's how things are shaking out. Hoshino, where are you going? I need to leave now. We'll have to do what he says if we want Nanami back. What? You want to listen to that jerk? I won't lose another person I care about. I've already lost Yume. If I fail Nanami too. That kind of force. She's right, we need to wait for Sensei. They're going to come help, I know it. No one's waiting for anyone. I'm going alone. What? What do you mean alone? You're gonna break through that blockade all by yourself? Yeah, I can do it. I've decided. You'll take care of the private equity fund, fight off Neptes, and rescue Nanami? Gah. What do you mean, gah? How are you gonna deal with that fallout? What fallout? I go in, then I out with a student council, then I won't be the vice president anymore. I'll dismantle the private equity fund, destroy the train cannon, and none of it will fall on the Foreclosure Task Force. What kind of solution is that? What about you? Well, for me, it'd be a suspension. A chat with the Corrections Bureau. Explosion. I guess leaving Kivotos would be the final step. That's why you guys are going to stay put. You guys? What exactly do you mean by you guys? You guys, as in the Foreclosure Task Force. Isn't that obvious? Real Student Council, approved by Sensei. This way, everything will be tied up nicely, with a little bow on top. And Shiroko's fighting her. Yeah. Shiroko? Where are you shooting at? That's dangerous, Shiroko. Meet me on the rooftop. It's a showdown. Oh, okay. What is even happening? A showdown? Showdown, eh? It's been a minute, hasn't it? Am I in a teen drama right now? I've got butterflies. Wait, Hoshino, Shiroko. What is happening right now? This is ridiculous. What do we even do, Sarika? We gotta follow them, duh. Oh my god. Shiroko? Even Shiroko's no match. Has the gap in power always been like this? Seems you've grown even stronger, Hoshino. You really are strong, Shiroko. You're going to outdo me in no time at this rate. There we go. You satisfied, Shiroko? Hoshino. Back then, I thought the whole world was against me. But then Nanami saved me. Without her, I probably would have fallen, become a criminal. I never would have met Shiroko. I met Nanami and Shiroko, and that's how the Foreclosure Task Force came to be. That's how they saved me. That's why I can't just pretend Nanami's time with the Foreclosure Task Force wasn't real. I can't let her make herself the bad guy, or let her believe she deserved to be here. So I'm gonna go and bring Nanami safely. Bring back Nanami safely, oh my lord. But none of that will matter if she has nowhere to come back to. That's why you guys need to stay here. I'm sure there's a way. If we wait for Sensei, there has to be a way. You're not wrong, yeah, sure. With Sensei's help, we'd be able to beat anything that comes our way. But not even Sensei can undo the past. It's not the same. It's the same as not being able to bring back the dead. This train cannon, the antithesis of Yume's dream for Abydos, the ongoing war with the private equity fund. It all originates from Abydos' student council's mistakes. If Yume had found out about this train cannon, she would have came running back for help to destroy it right away. That's just who she was. But I wasn't there by her side. So I can't begin to pretend I knew that Yume was thinking with this contract. Maybe she was hoping the train cannon would be impossible to find in the Abydos desert. That's why I'm going to finish this. I'll do what I couldn't do 2 years ago. The train cannon is a symbol of the Abydos Student Council's darkness. There's no reason for the Foreclosure Task Force to involve itself. Nanami shouldn't be... Oh my... Nanami shouldn't be shouldering all this guilt. Shiroko, you have no obligation to take on old responsibilities. This is my cross to bear. Don't go, Hoshino. I'll never be able to know what kind of person Yume was. The only memories I have are the Foreclosure Task Force, so I'll never know what happened to her. I can't pretend to understand your feelings, or the person you were in the Abydos Student Council. I'm sorry for that. But to me, the Foreclosure Task Force is everything. It's all I know. Don't reject it, Hoshino. Why do you keep referring to the Foreclosure Task Force as you guys? Shiroko. It should be we, right? Not you guys, so why? Sorry, Shiroko. I have to go. Stop kidding around. Oh my gosh, you brought the helicopter. So you're saying you're going to go without us? What, multiple helicopters? Hello? Who are in the other ones? This is no different from what happened last time. That's kind of tough, Ayane. Ayane, where did all these water clouds come from? Do you completely lack the ability to learn from your mistakes? You intend to repeat the same cycle over and over? You're acting irresponsibly. It's completely careless. And everyone else will shoulder that burden. Okay, hold on. This is tough. I'm taking a screenshot. Yo, this is tough. Oh my lord. Oh, that's me. That's... Okay. Alright, let's keep going. We just barely made it out last time. And only thanks to Sensei. Now you're gonna run off and make the exact same mistake? Are we gonna see Ayane's famous table flip? Well, this is about right. You sure do get things done when you set your mind to it, Ayane. So that's how it's gonna be? A 2-on-1 fight against Sarika and Ayane? I guess I wouldn't be able to call myself your upperclassman if I don't give it my all. Why did I say upperclassman like that? Upperclassman. Yes, I'll prevent this ridiculous, idiotic, reckless behavior no matter what it takes. Brace yourself, Hoshino. That's so cool! Wait, what? That's so cool. I'm surprised we're not even in any fights yet. Oh, it's because we're not... Sensei's knocked out. Oh my god, it's Yume. Hold on. Sorry, I'm drinking soda. Okay. You know, Hoshino. You know, I had to pinch my cheek to make sure I wasn't dreaming when we first met. I couldn't have been more thankful to have an underclassman that was so cute and reliable by my side. I never had a way with words, but if I had to explain it, I would say that spending time with you feels like a miracle. But we see each other every day. I saw you yesterday, I saw you today, and I'll see you tomorrow too. What's the big deal? I know that, but miracles are supposed to be incredible and rare, aren't they? Well, no, not always, Hoshino. That's what I believe. There are a lot of things about life I don't understand, but this I'm sure of. One day, Hoshino, you're gonna have a cute underclassman of your own. And when you do, being able to see their faces every day, make memories together today, tomorrow, and the day after that, you'll find these simple, seemingly insignificant everyday moments are true miracles. Having underclassmen in school like this, that'd be the real miracle. Especially considering how everyone's leaving the district. I mean, are we even gonna have new students? That's not what I meant, Hoshino. I'm trying to say that everyday life... Okay, if you say so, Yume. Yeah, so if you miraculously end up with some adorable underclassmen, Hoshino, Pinky promise you'll take good care of them, okay? Alright, I got it. I promise. I love Yume. She low-key might be my new favorite member from Abados. Too bad she's dead. Oh. Oh damn, they're getting beat up. My legs are giving out. I really gave it my all. And we didn't even leave a scratch? How? I'm sorry, Ayane, Sarika. She's not even like with her like armed, like her bulletproof vest and stuff and extra sidearms. She doesn't even have that on. That's crazy. I couldn't exactly take it easy on you with 3 combat helicopters. You're right though, Ayane. I haven't changed a bit. I really am sorry. Apologize to Sensei for me, will you? This old timer just keeps making the same mistakes. She's sacrificing herself again, like last time. At the end of chapter 2, she did that too, but we saved her. It's okay if you hate me for this. Yeah, they're getting beat up, bro. Hold on. I'm about to send this to my friend and be like, yo. That's crazy, hold on. Alright, let me click this real quick. Boom. Boom, okay. You're Abados' future, Ayane, Sarika. You're the only ones who came here because you really, truly cared about Abados. That's why I have to protect their future. It's my job as your upperclassman, after all. But this is too much. You can't denounce the old student council and its president as fake. And all by yourself? That's all. That's alright, yeah, Sarika. Oh my god, that's alright, Sarika. Yeah, this is the way it should be. I'll graduate one day, you know? When that happens, it'll be your turn to step up to the plate. Be responsible for Abados. That's the way the world works. I, as your upperclassman, have to protect you. Force the path you have to walk towards your future. And you underclassmen will outgrow me one day and keep on walking forward. You, the Foreclosure Task Force, have to keep moving forward to Abados' future. Once I make the train cannon disappear, everything will be resolved. Abados' threats, the past student council's mistakes, the district's corporation schemes, it will finally be done with. After that, you'll all just be fine. Nanami, Shiroko, Sarika, Ayane, I know you'll do great. It's okay if Yume's Abados Student Council fades into the past. That way, the Foreclosure Task Force and Sensei can walk the path to make a new future. Go forward into the future, to the light. Yogurt! Is that May? That's the will of the departed, final Abados Student Council president? This could be any other May, because I can't see because the pixels are too small on my second monitor. Hold on. In order to the Student Council Vice President, Takanashi Hoshino. Hold on. Give me a sec. Everyone okay? Oh, it's me. Okay, cool. Okay, cool. Yogurt. Shiroko. Yeah, I'm just reading right now. That's basically what this entire stream's gonna be. I'm just reading the story for this game, and that's basically it. Yeah. You're the most injured out of all of us. Are you okay? Yeah. Is Hoshino gone? Yeah, we couldn't stop her. She was too strong. And I wasn't strong enough. What do we do now, Shiroko? I don't know. I never seen Hoshino like that before. It's like, how do I put it? She's quite strong. She's grabbing the full fit. She's grabbing the armored vest and the secondaries. If I remember correctly, the contract Yume wrote. No, I don't post my live streams on Insta. Yes? Today's the 2-year anniversary of the contract signing, which means today's the day Student Council President Yume disappeared. What? Is she gonna put it on? Oh, that's cool. Well, she's ore farming. All set. Let's go rescue Nanami. Yeah, I don't post anything on Insta. I mean, well, I post, but I don't think I post anything about my YouTube stuff. And finish what I couldn't do 2 years ago. Look at her. She's so cool. Dude, that's so tough. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I should? Do I? I don't know. I feel like that's like begging for people to watch though. I feel like that's maybe I'll do it for like videos and maybe not streams, but probably only videos. I'll be like, hey, a video popped up, go watch it, guys. But here's the thing, I haven't made a video in like almost 2 months. I'm kind of behind. I have a lot of videos to make. It's the senioritis, I swear, it's the senioritis. I'm not even a senior anymore. It's not the best of conditions, but please bear for it for the time being, miss. Who on earth? It's me. The Foreclosure Task Force will strike soon. Things are proceeding smoothly. You must be fully prepared and... And? Nephthys has betrayed us. As expected, they shunned their hands sooner than we thought, and those Abydos punks really are a threat. All is well. I'll simply double the security. I see. It's fine, we've been expecting this betrayal. Oh, there's so much enemies. Whether it's Chalet or the Foreclosure Task Force, I'll take care of everything. What's that little pug gonna do? And now the Shiva? Confirmed. I'm doubling the barricade heights and setting up anti-tank mines as an extra precaution. Understood. A train cannon? You gotta be kidding me. I have no interest in an outdated weapon. Our focus is on the transcendent technology used to create it. If we get our hands on that, we could build weapons unlike anything Kivotos has ever seen. After all, it is the work of a genius tyrant emperor. I understand. I'll increase our number of market guards. Nephthys betray us? A blessing in disguise. We use this opportunity to reclaim the business that Kaiser Loans overtook. Oh, Nozomi, I haven't seen her in forever. Blech. Overseer, what do you want? Do you know what time it is? Huh? Emergency situation? War? What stuff are you spouting? Like what? We're finally getting the wheels rolling on the Trans-Desert Railway construction? So what's all this war stuff about? Alright. Hikari, there's a big battle coming. Full speed. Huh? Okay, so we're gonna see the Shupagaki twins again. Oh, I'm awake. It's been forever. It's been like 7-8 episodes. Megu-sensei, you're finally awake. What a relief. You were caught in a huge explosion, but miraculously you didn't suffer a single scratch. But you'll need strict bed rest to combat the exhaustion. And I'm walking out, aren't I? Huh? Sensei, where are you going? I have to get to Abydos. Yes, we understand you're in a very oh my lord. Yes, we understand you're a very busy person, but don't overdo it, okay? And before you go, make sure to stop at a front desk to pay your bill. What do you think I'm made of? Like, money? I probably am. Sensei's super... Yeah. What's with the shock emoji? The helicopters are in flames on the field. I didn't even dress up. I'm probably still in my hospital fit, bro. Sensei, Hoshino is... Let's head to the classroom first, everyone. Okay. I'm a mess anyways. Let's wash up first. They have working water in Abydos? Isn't it like a desert? We agreed to regroup in the Abydos Foreclosure Task Force after cleaning up the area. How do we clean up helicopters? Why, do I sound different? I don't think I sound different. I sounded the same from like sophomore year to like senior year. Hoshino left on her own. Yeah, she told us not to follow her. I couldn't do anything to stop her. I'm still too weak. Don't beat yourself up, Shiroko. It doesn't suit you at all. And it's not that you're weak or anything. Hoshino's just way too strong. Yeah, you're sweet, Sarika. What the heck, bro? This isn't normally when you make fun of me. Okay. What do we do, Sensei? How do we stop Hoshino? Using force was completely futile. She even pulled rank on us, saying that this was an order from the Vice President. In other words, she's declaring the previously ambiguous status of Abudo Student Council. She's declaring herself a member of the Abudo Student Council, of which President Yume, the principal of the contract, was a member. So the responsibility falls on them and not the Foreclosure Task Force. This is my comfort zone? I mean, yeah. It's where I can express myself. I'll make videos of things that I want to. Or a stream. Hoshino intends to shoulder everything on her own, rescuing Nanami, finding and destroying the train cannon, and all the following consequences. Do we really have no right to be a part of Hoshino's fight? To stop her from doing this? Okay. While Hoshino denies her cherished past, and Nanami, one of our own members, is in danger, our role is to wait anxiously on the sidelines? Do you want to stop Hoshino? That's a given. Nanami is a member of our Foreclosure Task Force. It's only right that we save her together. Exactly. We can't let Hoshino face this fight alone, and it's an issue concerning the legitimacy of the Foreclosure Task Force. Yeah, that's right. What matters is most is bringing Hoshino back. She's making the same mistake as before, shouldering our burdens on her own. If we can't make her understand that, it's pointless to try to physically stop her. Right now, Hoshino's focused on carrying out President Yume's will, even if it means abandoning us. Exactly. She's chasing the shadows of the past, not looking at the people by her side. I feel like I'm in the daytime soap opera. But how in the world are we gonna convince Hoshino to come back? Actually, more importantly, how are we even gonna stop her? Now that Sensei's here, we can figure something out. We'll be okay with just us? Oh my god, hold on. How did I... will we be okay with just us? There. We have to be. This is the Foreclosure Task Force's issue, so we have to stop her. Our issue? I guess I don't have any other choice then, right? Yeah, let's review the problems we need to resolve. First and foremost, our priority is to save Nanami and prevent her from being forcibly transferred to Highlander Academy. However, since we have no intel where Nanami is being held, our only option is to follow Nepti's orders and deny the Abudo Student Council. But the private equity fund forces will do everything they can to stop us from attending the meeting. That's correct. And we need to stop Hoshino as well, who's currently acting alone. There are three main reasons we need to stop Hoshino. First, Nanami is a member of the Foreclosure Task Force, so it's our responsibility to save her. If we fail in this duty, we deny the very purpose of the Foreclosure Task Force. Next, even if it's Hoshino, the private equity fund's troops are too numerous for one person to handle. Hoshino could be fatally injured if left to act alone. Oh my lord! And lastly, we have a responsibility to ensure that the train cannon located in the Abudo's desert doesn't fall into the wrong hands. So we're gonna need to figure out where it is and... secure the ownership rights. Yes, that's right. Those are some tricky conditions to meet. It's a steep mountain we have to climb. Yeah, the past student council and the Foreclosure Task Force. Seems like we're finally addressing this black hole of our past that we've been averting our eyes from for so long. Hold on, I need another drink. That's how you know I need this. Sometimes, it feels like someone is probing all our blind spots, executing a strategy to target us where we're the weakest. A strategy? That may come across a bit odd. It's only a feeling. No, I felt it too. An unusual feeling, but no one can... No, I felt it too. An unusual feeling, but one I can't put it to words. You too, Sensei? I have one more thing to add. What is that? I want to keep Hoshino from getting hurt. Somehow. Just like what the Foreclosure Task Force is for me. The Albedo Student Council was just important. The Albedo Student Council was an important place for Hoshino. I don't want Hoshino to have to reject that part of herself. In other words, you want to keep the Albedo Student Council somehow, right? Is that what you mean? Yeah. All while maintaining Albedo's Student Council. Sorry for being stubborn, Sensei, but... No, Shiroko. It's an adult's job to hear all your stubbornness. It's okay. Sensei. Yeah, I don't really want Hoshino to feel sad. How's life after high school? I don't know. I'm like, it's only been a month since I graduated. I'm chilling. I gotta lock in, get a job. Yeah, low-key, I do want a job because I want money. I'm not a gold digger or anything. I just need money because I'm tired of like, you know, relying on my parents all the time just for them to buy me stuff. I want to be responsible for my own stuff. And I know not to have crazy spending habits, but I'm fixing that. It's not too bad. It used to be super bad. But yeah, I've been chilling. I've been doing whatever, honestly. Like, I've been going out with some of my friends. I've been going to my mom's house. Been helping my mom with stuff. What day is it? It's Monday. I gotta see my mom on Friday, so yeah. Alright. Yeah, I don't really want Hoshino to feel sad. The Foreclosure Task Force, the Albedo Student Council. Ayane? How does it feel? You're on your last year of high school. It's gonna go by quick, okay? What exactly are we? What is the purpose behind our fight for Albedos? What are we even hoping for? Alright, I know what to do. Sensei? It's time to make a decision and move forward. A decision? Sensei? The student council president position has been vacant for a long time, right? Vacant? Hold on. Oh, I know that word. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Vacant.
Vacant, okay. Vacant for a long time, right? Yes? Well, it can't be vacant forever. So I'll be holding a special election for the position. That's smart. Our character's smart. Special election? Oh yeah, you go to that school. You get 7 classes. I can't say which school because, you know, it's YouTube. 7 classes? Oh my god, that's crazy. Senior photos. They're not even bad. Trust me. They're only going to appear in the yearbook and you can order them after you're done with school. Or when you're about to be finished. I have my senior portraits. They're okay. But they do... Well, I don't know if your school does this, but they provided me with a tuxedos on top so I could, you know, look good in it. Special election? What? An election? Now, what do you mean? Student council president, special election. You're right. We just need to elect a student council president. Ayane? It's absolutely possible, Sarika. Right here, right now. 60% of all Albedo students here are present. Yeah, we got 3 out of 5 right now, but so what? On top of it, this is exactly how the former student council president was elected, so it will be entirely legitimate. You want to see it? Okay, yeah, I'll send you it. It's like in my dad's room. But my dad's not home right now, and my dad's girlfriend's home, and I don't want to go into their room because my little brother's sleeping. Yeah, it's how Yume became the legitimate president. Above it all, Shaolei Sensei will vouch for its legitimacy. I have the power. I'm a teacher in this game. I have the power. Yes, absolutely. Count me in. I'm gonna run for office. My name is Okusura Ayane, and I'm running for the position of the Abado Student Council President. She's so tough, bro. What? Since President Yume was elected this way, this election will be considered a real and legitimate one as well. We have a candidate. Let's proceed with how simple a show of hands vote. The show of hands. There aren't any rules about secret ballots or anything. Well, I'm voting yes. Me too. I'm voting for myself as the candidate. Since 60% of the student body voted in favor, Ayane is officially elected as the new student council president. As advisor for both Chalet and Abados, I, Megu-sensei, ratify this election. This game is so good. I love this game. It's so happy. Really? Just like that? Ayane's the student council president? Yeah, she is. Hold on, then what happens now? Is Ayane part of the Abado student council then? What about the Foreclosure Task Force? President, please advise. What is the status of the Foreclosure Task Force? The Foreclosure Task Force is now merged into the Abado Student Council. What? She has the power to do that because she's the Student Council President. Oh, that's funny. The Abado Student Council and the Foreclosure Task Force are now one and the same. They will be unified under the Foreclosure Task Force. Please refer to the merged organization this way, moving forward to avoid any confusion. Makes sense. Neither disappears this way. Isn't this all a little bit of a stretch? Is this really okay? It's absolutely okay, since these are orders from the student council president. Do you have any complaints, Kurumi Surika? She's so formal now. No complaints here. As Secretary of the Foreclosure Task Force and President of Abado Student Council, I will now brief you on our mission. An iron-fisted ruler. Our objective is to storm the general creditors and meeting the uphold to the contract left to us by the previous president. As the Abado Student Council President, I have the authority to inherit that contract. Kuchineshi Yume, the previous president, bequeathed this mission onto the Student Council. As her successor, I will ensure that no other entity claims ownership of the train cannon. I sound so studious reading Ayane's lines. At the same time, I will also demand the safe return of Nanami, who has been forcibly detained by the Neptis group. If this demand is not met, we will consider it an act of hostility against the Abado Student Council and respond with force. I can find Nanami's location, then we'll go rescue her. Yeah. Oh, right. What about Hoshino? Hoshino. Ayane? Hoshino, the vice president who is currently causing issues. Oh, she's higher ranked than Hoshino now. That's funny. She'll be demoted to secretary. She dumped her position on Hoshino? That's funny. Yeah, that's how it is. Moving forward, she's no longer the vice president. Yes, therefore, even if Hoshino tries to deny the legitimacy of the Abado Student Council, it'll be null and void. A secretary has no such authority to reject our existence. Hoshino won't be able to deny us, President Yume, or even herself. Thank you, Sensei. With this, everything is settled. It's entertaining because it's so goofy. Is it? Once Sensei finds her location, we'll manage to pull off Nanami's rescue one way or another. And since Hoshino isn't vice president anymore, she's not the contract's principal anymore. So as long as we maintain the contract, the bad guys can't get their hands on the train cannon. So basically, what's happening right now is that we're trying to destroy this thing called the train cannon, which is like a super strong weapon. And like this, it could be the strongest weapon in this city. So we're trying to destroy it so greedy companies don't get their hands on it. Because they're going to try to do some bad things with it. And one of our members who isn't here, Nanami, she got kidnapped because she was originally from this other academy called Neptis, and She got tricked into walking, like, you know, being alone with her butler, which is from Nephthys, and then they kidnapped her, and now she's taken hostage right now. So they don't know where she is, but us, the character Sensei, could probably track her down. And now we just gotta find a way how to damn, hold on, I'm brain farting. To like we gotta find a way to attend this meeting where we can still claim our rights, where we're still the student, where the student council is a thing, not fake, and a foreclosure task force doesn't break apart, which is this club. And also destroy the train cannon. Yeah. Huh. Did I read this one already? Yeah, I read that one already. While the Abudo Student Council and the Foreclosure Task Force can exist simultaneously. It's for real? We solved everything? Yeah, there's just one last hurdle remaining. We aim to arrive at the General Creditors meeting before noon today and certify the contract. By doing so, we'll stop Hoshino and rescue Nanami. This won't be easy, but we have to beat the private equities fund's forces. Okay, understood, Student Council President. Got it, but this isn't gonna be a walk in the park. It's gonna be hard, but we're gonna do it one way or another. Yeah, we won't give up no matter what. Because that's the way of the Abudo Student Council, aka the Foreclosure Task Force. That's so weird to say in one sentence now. I ain't got embarrassed now after all that. Alright, you heard the president, let's move out. Yeah. What happened to all that fire? It's just that I'm not used to this. No, but you were so into the role. Okay, let's commence Operation Capture Hoshino. And Shiroko's been way too excited since all of this started. Good. It's time to start our counterattack. Yes. Abudo's Foreclosure Task Force, aka Abudo Student Council. Let's get going. Are we actually gonna start shooting dudes? I wanna shoot people now. Alright. Ah, the underground dweller. You may have your win, I shall admit, but the tides battle have shifted. It appears the next turn is yours, Sensei. Offense and defense, back and forth, such is the rule of a fair game. Of course, fairness is not my objective. An experiment, ritual, or even research, this campaign is not. All is part of my grand design. There is no such thing as equity, no need to be bound by petty things like rules. Now, my third strategy will commence. The heart cannot be the heart cannot be predicted nor controlled. If the human heart, desires, sins, fears, and obsessions collide to cancel, erupt, and dissolve into I need another drink. Alright, let's redo that. And the human heart, desires, sins, fears, and obsessions collide to cancel, erupt, and dissolve into one another, creating an indecipherable primordial, I don't even know what that word that is, chaos. I do need to take breaks, but like, the story calls. I've taken plenty of breaks. Well, not in stream, but I haven't made a video in almost 2 months, so that's plenty of break. That is why I shall appear before you. Now then, satisfy my curiosity. How will you confront chaos itself? It's his way of talking, I swear. It's just his way of talking. That's why I'm struggling. All legal interpretations that appear in this work are purely fictional and bear no relation to legal what? Legal stat. Did the game have to say that? Is this how crazy it's gonna get? Is this like super religious? I don't even know, but like the game's never done that before. All legal interpretations that appear in this work are purely fictional and bear no relation to legal statutes. Or stat. I don't even know what word that is. I'm 18 and I don't even know what that means. Oh, we found Nanami. Where is she? So, hold on. What did the game mean by this? Hold on. What did the game mean by this? I actually don't know what the game meant by that. I'm not a super religious person, maybe because I know this game uses a lot of religion sometimes. Where is she? She's being held in the Abudo Student Central. Wow, I really butchered that. She's being held in the Abudo Central Station District Office building. That's, yeah, they're holding the general creditors meeting there. That's a stroke of luck. I was concerned we had to split into 2 teams. Thanks, Sensei. Having your intel simplifies things for us. We can stop Hoshino, certify the contract, and rescue Nanami all at once. Adult power always amazes me. It reminds me when Sarika was kidnapped by the Helmet Gang, and Sensei helped us. That's ancient history. Why are you bringing up stuff like that right now? Dude, that was like the first chapter. This is like, what? Chapter 3. We were all worried when it happened. Really? Stop embarrassing me. Well, we all went into shock when we realized you were missing Sarika. Especially Hoshino. At first, she was just pacing around the room and anxiously. She ran off by herself to get Sensei's help. Hoshino? Really? I didn't tell anyone about it though. What about her phone? It's been turned off for a few hours now. Her boss says she clocked out and left like everything was normal. Did she ever make it home? Nothing like this has ever happened before. She's always got home safely. You don't think it was the Helmet Gang? What? The Helmet Gang kidnapped Sarika? A possibility, but let's not jump to conclusions. Hoshino and Sensei are still investigating. Sorry to keep you waiting. Hoshino, Sensei, we're back. Did you find out what happened? Sensei was able to log into the General Student Council's central communication network. You were able to get into their network? Wow, Sensei's the real deal. It's a secret though. We're in big trouble if they catch us. Ah, so that's what happened. Yeah, and then she played it off like it was nothing. I remember that. It feels like it's... it feels like... Where's like? There's no like in here. It feels as if so long has passed. Yeah, it hasn't been all that long though. Well, thanks for the rescue, Sensei. That's my job. Are we gonna go save Nanami now? I will brief everyone on the current situation. The Helmet Gang is like a... How to explain it? They're like delinquents, basically. They're like a gang of delinquents. They all wear like motorcycle helmets, and they're like delinquents. That's what the Helmet Gang is. Our mission is to reach the top floor of Abudo's Central Station District office and attend the general creditors meeting. Our deadline is noon. Hold on. I gotta lock in. Let me get another straight. Okay. There, we'll rescue Nanami, who's being held captive at that location. Lastly, we'll stop Hoshino from denying the legitimacy of the Abudo Student Council and declare Foreclosure Task Force's intent to uphold the contract. Okay, understood. Student Council President Ayane. That's so odd, she's the president now. Why are you getting all embarrassed, Ayane? You gotta get used to this. Well, all it is just to assert our authority for the contract. Make them all kneel before your orders. Declare yourself boldly. Student Council President Ayane. This operation needs someone to certify both contract and our legitimacy, so I'll be coming along. She avoided it. Dodged it. Next is the operations briefing. Currently, the private equity fund forces are blocking all 4 routes connecting to the Abydos Central Station. The east, west, south, and north routes. The eastern route is being blocked by the Puffy helmet gangsters hired by the Depth Labor Union leader. Their forces seem the weakest, but they have the greatest numbers. This battle is under a tight deadline, so we need to arrive at the targeted location before noon. Therefore, this route is expected to be the most difficult to break through. The west is being guarded by the market guards, hired by the Foreclosure Auction Guild leader. They may be small in number, but these are market guards we're talking about. They're equipped with top-of-the-line heavy weaponry, the best combat helicopters and tanks you can find. They're trained to be lethal and you know how to move as well as an organized unit. This area has no geographical advantage or disadvantage, but since the enemy has the strongest firepower here, we have to avoid this route unless we gain a significant strategic edge. Okay. The pawnbroker union leader hired the violent Kurogane gang. Kurokame. Oh my, hold on. These Japanese words are killing me. The pawnbroker union leader hired the violent Kurokame gang to guard the southern route. They are few in number and their command structure is amiss, but they own a large number of turrets. To make matters worse, the area is all open terrain. We shouldn't attempt to approach without proper preparation. Lastly, the northern route is fortified with barricades set up by mercenaries that Zyako Industries hired. So, hold on. Before we keep going, May, this is a Blue Archive. It's basically, you're a sensei and you're doing like all these like tasks with some different school academies. This one's Abydos that we're helping, which is honestly, I think, the main school. Only 5 students though. Every student has guns. Don't question it. The entire world has guns except for you. Because you're... According to them, they're not human. Well, we are. We don't know what they are. They're not robots. They're not androids. They're not humans. We don't know what they are. Because they have halos. We don't. I don't think we're... They're not ghosts either because they can die. If their halo breaks, they're dead. So, it's kind of mysterious right there. Lastly, the northern route is fortified with barricades. Oh, I already said that. In other words, this route is much more focused on defense than offense. There might be nothing special about their firepower or combat strength, but it'll likely be impossible to break through without heavy equipment. Which... that's freaking... Which route then? We should just go whichever way Hoshino did, right? Let's try to view the options from Hoshino's perspective. Aren't we overthinking this? We have a Hoshino expert right here. Yes, Hoshino expert Shiroko, what do you think? Well, Hoshino's strength lies in pure combat ability, especially close quarters combat. She might not seem like it now, but Hoshino was known for an aggressive style. She had no regard for her own safety. Hoshino's probably been fighting alone for a very long time. So... Are we cutting to Hoshino? Who are you? It's Hoshino. It's gotta be, right? Yep. That's... Dang, she went for the most difficult one. Well, not the most difficult, just like the ones with trained professionals. It's Takanashi Hoshino. And they're cooked. Where did she go? And there we go. Yep. That's Hoshino for you. She's so strong. I think it's the western route. Okay, let's trust the Hoshino expert and head over there. Concentrate forces on Hoshino. Deploy all available combat helicopters and tanks to her location. The general creditors meeting is about to begin. Do not allow her to break through. Yes, sir. Another helicopter? Confirming target location. 6 o'clock. Target at 6 o'clock. Understood. Target confirmed. Locked on. Got her. Fire AGM-114 air-to-ground missiles. Oh my lord, they're throwing missiles at her? Direct hit confirmed. Missiles has hit target. What in the... That makes sense. Her EX skill, she deflects a whole missile with her shield. She's running towards us? This is ridiculous. She's going to charge a helicopter in the air? Where is she? Below us. She's hanging onto the helicopter? Yeah, what'd you expect? Is this real life? How is this possible? Ugh. It appears things are not proceeding as planned. Shut up, Nefties. What is this? Why are you pointing your gun at me? We all know of your scheme. Me? Scheme? What do you mean? We know your plot to betray the private equity fund. Kaiser. He has Kaiser with them? Kaiser PMC? Watch that insolent mouth. Betrayal? Wait, watch that insolent mouth. Betrayal? The train cannon has always belonged to Neptes. This pathetic menagerie of thugs is at fault for reaching above their station, coveting what's not yours. Oh my god, there's gonna be a whole war in here. What's that sound? Someone get her. Thanks, you could just switch to defense mode to like offense mode. I wish I could do that mid-game. Whoa, this place is trashed. That means we're in the right place, right? Where's Hoshino? I found her. She's about 600 meters ahead of us. 700, 750 meters. She's getting away. Oh, she's so fast. We'll chase her down. Oh, we're playing. Oh my god, dude, I haven't played in forever. Oh my god. Let's go. I haven't played in forever. Don't play for me, right? Oh, type disadvantage. Great, love this game. Okay, we actually gotta play. Oh man. Nice. Oh. I should spam Shiriko's sting. That's how it's done. Is Hoshino over there? Ah, there she is. And the fight just ends right there. Yep. No use. We lost her. How's she so fast? Are you okay, Ayane? Yeah, I'm fine. We can't stop. We need to keep up our pursuit. Yeah, let's go. There we go. We got a long way to go. What episode? Episode 18. Wow, we got really far. Haha, I feel refreshed. How can this be? All of our troops. Kaiser PMC was really this powerful. This can't be. Nefty's teamed up with Kaiser? What kind of nonsense is this? Aren't you two supposed to be enemies? You're not wrong. Once upon a time. But did you think we honestly think that Kaiser would just give up the Trans-Desert Railway bonds and not expect any returns? All of this? It only happened because we've been secretly negotiating from the start. Even if that were the case... Even if that were the case, they're holding the Nefties, their hostage, and blackmailing Abados. No, to clarify, we don't have any particular dissatisfaction with the lady. Oh my god, why am I struggling? That was such an easy word. Nefties will continue to serve Miss Nonami. However, just as the company serves her, she also has obligations to the company. As long as Takanashi Hoshino arrives safely and declares the contract's dissolution, all will be well. Then, Nanami will be able to enjoy her life at Abados until she graduates, and we will gain ownership of the train cannon. Neptis? Not Kaiser? Oh, Kaiser has no interest in the train cannon. That's why we were able to come to an agreement. Come to think of it, how'd you know I planned to betray you? I told him. So? What is this? You betrayed us? You damn right she did. No, not at all. Oh, the president. Or the owner. The Kaiser president? My friend here originally belonged to Kaiser PMC. Former PMC. I'm retired. So, we have a wandering delinquent like you, who didn't even have an academy to call home? And this is how you repay us? Saved? Who exactly did you save? Settle down, save the bonding for later. We got a busy schedule. Right now, it's time to get work. Take care of them. About time. Ugh. Well done, everyone. Thanks to you, we made a significant profit from the bond sales. I was excited about this newfound windfall, but I guess there's no such thing as free lunch. Here's the data you requested, President. Let's see. The train cannon. Amusing. You should have informed me sooner than something so marvelous was hidden in Abados. Ugh. The train cannon. Much more realistic than that outlandish space battleship. According to the strategy department's analysis, this could definitely be used as an asymmetric power weapon. I see. We stopped receiving communications from Black Suit, so I didn't think there would be any avenues to gain power. But this... Didn't we really mess with Black Suit? I honestly forgot what we did to him. I just remember him being really mad. Yes, with this, we'll be able to achieve what we couldn't before. Can it be? There are still pieces of the Tyrant's Emperor legacy we haven't been destroyed. Honestly, Black Suit, coolest antagonist in this game. Other than Prenipits. Black Suit is cool. I love Black Suit. Excellent. Kaiser will claim the train cannon. What? Send a survey team to locate where the train cannon is hidden. It must be somewhere along the Trans-Desert Railway. Understood. Even if you somehow locate the train cannon, you have no ownership rights. Oh? Kaiser sold the bonds to the private equity fund. Therefore, it's up to how the Avada students decide to handle the contract left by the previous student council president. Kaiser has no say. My oh my, what do you take me for? Are you truly trying to give a lesson or contractual law to the head of the Kaiser Corporation? So, did you really believe I didn't see right through your little plan? Why you formed a private equity fund and called for a general creditors meeting in the first place? I'll go ahead and explain your elementary little plan to you. This meeting had 3 possible outcomes. First, the Alberto Student Council representative, the contract's principal, would arrive at the meeting before noon and certify the contract. If that were the case, the sales contract would be considered valid, and the Alberto Student Council would maintain legal ownership of the train cannon. Naturally, this was the least desirable outcome for you. Second, the Alberta Student Council representative, the contract's principal, would confess that the previous student council was a fraudulent organization that did not possess the authority to enter into any such contract. The contract would be considered invalid. The rights to the train cannon would then be Give me a sec. The rights to the train cannon would then default to Neptes, its original owner. This was your ideal outcome, yes? And to achieve this, you kidnapped Nanami and even threatened Hoshino. This, I must admit, I was quite impressed with. That sounds like the actions of a true industrialist. Even if I couldn't have come up with that. Kidnapping the company's heir? That was truly amazing. You Abados folks really are a different breed. Neptes knows how to get things done. I have to thank you for the entertainment. Ugh. Last option. The Alberto Student Council representative, the contract's principal, fails to show up to the meeting by noon when the contract expires. Or does attend, but declares they don't intend to uphold the contract. In this case, the sales contract would be legally terminated based on the principal's intent. Immediately upon termination of the sales contract, the train cannon would regain its status as Alberto's facility and be reassigned as DOB bond collateral. The rights to the train cannon would then default to the private equity fund, which owns the DOB bonds. Naturally, this was the private equity fund's desired outcome. Holy. Lore drop. Which is why you hired mercenaries to guard this place until noon. But that begs the question, why was the general meeting even needed in the first place? The sales contract would have been null and void regardless, once the 2-year grace period ended. The logical thing to do would have been to quietly wait for the contract to expire at noon, not to go through all the trouble holding the general's creditors meeting. So why did the private equity fund hold a general creditors meeting, even going so far to inform Alvarez about it? Why would all you little investors be so obsessed with the certification nonsense? Because your worst fear was us, Kaiser, discovering the train cannon's existence later down the line. So you held this meeting, hoping to protect yourself for all these certifications. Isn't that right, private equity fund members? You did all this because you were afraid of me, right? Did I hit the nail on the head? Ha 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 ha, I'm not gonna laugh. Well done, little investors. Please direct your attention here. This document is a merger agreement with Zyako Industries. The Pawnbrokers Union is being merged a subsidiary. The Pawnbroker Union is being merged as a subsidiary of Kaiser? That's right, I'll be taking over all your companies from this moment forward. He sounds like Treyarch, or like Activision. Of course, I'll pay you a generous price. How does 1,000 yen sound? What? What is this ridiculous nonsense you're spouting? Now don't you worry. M&A is my specialty. Kaiser's done this successfully countless times. Do you know why Kaiser's emblem is an octopus? It's because we have many subsidiaries as an octopus has tentacles. Ha ha ha. We'll get it done quick and easy. With a blink of an eye, you'll be members of the Kaiser Group. Bro, this is like meta, evil ass company. Now then, do I have your approvals? The pen is right here. This is outrageous. I can't believe this. I never should have gotten involved with this. Oh, they signed it. Excellent. Excellent. That settles it. Private equity fund members are now under the Kaiser Group. Congratulations, each of you. Now that the private equity fund is mine, I suppose I'm the general creditor's representative. Speak now if you disapprove. Ah, we get it. There, job well done, little investors. Go to your timeout corner now. You'll stay in there until the meeting's over. No significance anyways, they were all NPCs. To summarize, if we hold our position here until noon, the train cannon is mine. Of course, there are other routes I can take to seize the train cannon, but for now, the setup laid out by the private equity fund would be the most straightforward. Your time to shine, General. Hold off any advances from Albados until noon. Understood. Don't let your guard down. Black Suit himself covered Takanashi Hoshino. Not covered. What word is that? Conveyed? Conveyed? There's no... Coveted. Coveted. Okay. Don't let your guard down. Black Suit coveted Takanashi Hoshino. She's no ordinary kid. Don't worry, President. I'm not a fool that falls victim to carelessness. A given, after all. You're my trusted general. Yes, sir. Prepare for battle, troops. All remaining staff are to search for the train cannon. It'll be no time consuming, but it should be possible with our information network. Yes, understood. Now then, just how far will your capabilities take you, Abydos? Why isn't the boss contacting us? Something strange happening. Over there? Good. Take care of the small fry and we'll set up our base here. Stop Chalet and Albados advance at all costs. I hate Kaiser. I'm detecting new troops in the area. It's Kaiser PMC. Kaiser PMC? A huge number of PMC forces are gathering around Central Station. They're engaged in a battle with private equity fund troops. What in the world is going on? Conflict within the private equity fund? No, Kaiser was never a part. I don't quite understand it, but the situation seems to be changing. And on top of that... Huh? Whoa, big problem. What the heck is happening? Do we gotta run away and abandon our railway construction? I think running away is probably impossible. Private equity fund forces confirmed. Oh, the Highlanders. Please spare us, we don't know anything. The Highlander Academy is surrounded by Kaiser at the nearby restricted station? What, those little menaces? What about Hoshino? Kaiser? I finally found you, Takanashi Hoshino. Out of my way. Those are Kaiser PMC Special Forces. Hoshino, what should we do, Sensei? Let's go rescue the Highlander students. We have 1 hour and 10 minutes until noon. It's okay, we'll make it. Ugh, we got no choice. Hoshino will be okay, but those guys are gonna be in serious danger without her help. Understood. Move out and rescue the Highlander Academy students. Damn, we're still going. Shupogaki twins, we're coming! And for the one that doesn't have a shield up, there we go. Hey guys. Oh, one of them died. How about we heal them? Uh-oh, why are they aiming this way? Oh, okay. Oh, we're chilling. PMC power loader. Alright. Alright, let's just spam this. Look how easy that was. So strong. Zone Z cleared. Zone E cleared. Oh my lord. Confirmed. Zone S also cleared. Zone N cleared. Zone W report. Come in. Come on. General? General? Did Hoshino already take him down? Ugh. General's out. Easy. What's all this about? These jerks? We're alive. Seriously, that was a close one. These weirdos are totally relaxed. How about us students? Thanks for saving us. Are you okay? It appears that the PMC is attacking the private equity fund right now. What could be the motive? That's my question. Exactly my question. What's going on? What's up with this? You all don't know anything either. That darn overseer Soul has been ghosting us since yesterday. Heard about some fight or another, but that's it. I was asleep. Maybe half asleep? So I forgot everything. Well, the overseer not being here is a plus in my book. Construction would be a snap. That's all I care about. Total plus. In any case, things are actually getting a bit dangerous, so you should stop construction and find somewhere that's safe to hide for now. You heard that, officers? We have to escape this cursed land of Abydos. I wouldn't go so far as to call it cursed. Anyway, you got our warning, right? Let's hurry to the Central Station District office. I'm worried about Nanami. Yeah, Kaiser PMC seems to be operating under different motives other than Neptes or the private equity fund. Let's get to the general creditors meeting. Yeah, let's hurry. Hoshino should be almost there too. That was a long chapter. That was a super long chapter. President, we nearly pinpointed the train's location. Oh, is that so? Let's see. We narrowed the search to a restricted district along the Trans-Desert Railway route. I didn't finish reading that. 40 kilometers from here. Ah, could it be? Even I didn't predict this. They sure used their heads. Make preparations. We need that Nefty's hair. Understood. Give you more accurate location. Prepare transport too. Understood. Oh, our little Nefty's lady. Welcome. Kaiser's president? I didn't read that one. Butler, Nefty's joined forces with Kaiser? You're a quick study. You're not the heir to the corporation for nothing. You got it right. How could you? Everything we did was for Abydos. We just got our hands on the train cannon with that kind of strength. Reviving Abydos would have been... That never would have happened. Take a look around you, Butler. Is this what you wanted? The destruction? This chaos? That's... Hoshino was right. If we fall to these depths, to these kind of methods, just to achieve our goals, we'll lose who we are. I personally found this to be very in line with Abydos. What? I've heard that Trinity wasn't above pulling enemies' nails out of their fingers to get what they wanted. These kinds of methods, as you say, were part of the course back then. I hardly think that Abydos, the greatest and most powerful district of its time, would have been an aversion to these kinds of methods. That's... President, intruder alert. Is it Chalet? No, there's only one. Takanashi Hoshino has entered the building. Hoshino? The current time is... My, there's 30 minutes left until noon. Just what is the general doing out there? Why is she alone? Foreclosure Task Force and Shelly's Sensor are moving into a separate group from Hoshino. They likely weren't able to come into mutual agreement on how to proceed. Why would Hoshino and the others? The second containment line has been breached. It seems like this will be more difficult than it originally seemed. This is really... We'll end up looking like the losers. What are your orders? The train cannon's location? Nearly pinpointed. We have the exact coordinates very soon. Transportation? There will be a helicopter at this rooftops helipad in about 20 minutes. Good. I'll hunt their visitors until then. Coordinates confirmed. Sending now. Abydos Desert Restricted District Sector 35-9? That's where the train cannon's hidden? I think Hoshino's here. Hoshino! Sector 35-9? Sorry I'm late. Are you hurt? No, Kaiser Corporation. It's the first time I'm meeting you in person, Takanashi Hoshino. I'm Kaiser's president. The Kaiser director gave me to report on you. You were the one that Black Suit wanted so badly, yes? What's going on here? Is the General Creditors meeting still in session? Oh, that. I'm the new representative of the private equity fund, so I hold all the rights to convene and adjourn the general meeting. Ah, that's right. Since it's still before noon, you have the legitimate authority to make a legal statement. That was a lengthy introduction. Let me officially declare the opening of the General Creditors meeting. I hereby declare commencement of the Abydos DLB Bond General Creditors meeting. Is there something you wish to state at this meeting, Takanashi Hoshino? I was promised that Nanami would be freed if I denied the legitimacy of the Abydos Student Council. However, is that still valid? No, of course not. If you would make such a statement, Nefties would become the owners of the train cannon. We certainly can't let that happen. If you wish for Nanami's safe return, certify the termination of the contract. Then I, the representative of the equity fund, will take full ownership of the train cannon. No, Hoshino, don't hand over the train cannon, Nephthys or Kaiser. You can't deny what you had with Yume. You have to uphold the contract. Dear, oh dear, that's her stance. What will you do? No, don't do this. It would be better for us, Nephthys, to have that power rather than that lowly scum at Kaiser. Make the right decision. This is for the future of Abydos. Butler, don't forget Nanami's value as a hostage is entirely tied to her forced transfer to the Highlander Academy. As long as we're around, that's always a possibility. Then I'll drop out of Abydos. What? That settles it, right? I have no more value as a hostage. There, Hoshino, you don't need to protect me. I'm already... Don't worry, Nanami. You don't have to drop out. Wait, what? I'm not gonna just hand over the train cannon. Not like this. Hoshino, you're not... As the Vice President of the Abydos Student Council, the principal of the contract, this is my declaration. I confess that Kushinashi Yume and Takanashi Hoshino Student Council was an unauthorized organization, operating illegitimately. No, what? If only we were there in time. Therefore, I hereby certify that Kushinashi Yume had no authority as a student council president, and the contract drafted by her null. And are we here? Stop right there. This is us. It's us. It's us. Stop. That statement is invalid. Objection. Everyone. Yeah, that statement is invalid. Hoshino has no authority to represent the Abydos Student Council. Huh? And that's because I'm the Abydos Student Council president. What? Student Council president? Ayane? Yes, we voted Ayane as the new Student Council president. Ayane is the official Student Council president, elected through a legitimate vote. Sensei, everyone, what in the world? Yeah, we voted Ayane in the Student Council president. That's how it is, Hoshino, so no more Lone Ranger stuff. Also, you've been demoted from Vice President to Secretary. How dare an insignificant secretary act independently without permission from the Student Council president? This is an unforgivable act. Did she just call her old position insignificant? Okay. You can't deny that Yume was to Abydos. Oh, wait, let me rephrase that. You can't deny what Yume was to Abydos, Hoshino. Our existence is very proof that Yume was a real president. We are direct successors of President Yume, and the Foreclosure Task Force is proof of Abydos' Student Council's existence. Ayane. Therefore, Yume's contract will be upheld by the Foreclosure Task Force, the legitimate Student Council. I hereby declare our intent to certify the contract. And you can't be discharged from our school without my permission, Nanami. You know exactly how that played last time. Sensei. So, that's how it is? I should have predicted Chalet wouldn't let this option play out. No matter, I was just killing time regardless. Enough games, this meeting is hereby adjourned. No, they know where the train cannon is. What? Did I acknowledge your grand declaration? Was anything at this general meeting officially certified? What are you... In other words, all your effort was meaningless. 2 years have officially passed since this contract signing. Thus, it's no longer valid. Null and void. In other words, your little contract never existed. The train cannon has always belonged to Kaiser. That's how it began, and that's how it went. Our contract expired? No way. I don't believe that. It's gotta be a lie. That's absurd. Hey, I say that word a lot. The helicopter's arriving now. Take care of the trash. Private equity fund, Neptis, Avados, all of them. I'm heading to the train cannon's location. Oh, bring the Neptis here. We'll need her. They're taking Nanami? Wait. Hoshino, Nanami. Hold on, Shurko, there's enemies coming at us. They're gonna get away with Nanami. Sensei, Hoshino will do everything she can to save her, but we have to rescue both of them. Please take command. Let's do this. Oh, they're just gunning down Nanami. Oh, good shit, Hoshino. Hoshino has this in the bag, but we're gonna go save her anyways. We're low-key surrounded. Oh, Nanami's fighting. Sick. Let's keep moving. Nanami, you have type advantage. You got this. The three of us, Loki, our type is at a disadvantage. Hoshino's a special. We're both explosive. How are you still alive? Okay. This be a walk in the park. Oh, she's on defense mode. If only we had her for DPS. This would honestly be a lot easier. It said we had 5 more enemies? What is this talking about? Nanami, are you hurt? Hoshino, no, I'm okay. What a relief. Hoshino. Upstairs, let's follow them. Okay, got it. I'll come too. Let's go together. So Nanami has her gun now. Cool. Treasure hunt. Oh yeah, let's do this. Hoshino, what about the president? The helicopter. He got away. Unfortunately, my little friends, the train cannon is mine. To put it simply, checkmate. The card, so here it is. That's her card. That's my card. When did you? We needed this to access the path to the Valley of Student Council Presidents. The Valley of Student Council Presidents. According to our analysis, we need a Neptis owner's authentication to access the route there. Ideally, the owner would be present as well, but it seems Hoshino won't let that happen. But it should be fine as long as we have this card. Is the train cannon at this Valley of Student Council Presidents? You plan on giving chase? I won't allow it. We assessed the train... We assessed the train cannon's schematic monetary value. We take into account its strategic, technological, and historical significance. The value is approximately 80 billion yen. 80 billion yen? What the heck is that ridiculous number? The train cannon legally belongs to Kaiser. They're laying a hand on it, and you have to pay an astronomical amount in compensation for property damages. Are you prepared to put yourself into more debt, Alberta's Foreclosure Task Force? Debt. If that comes to that, I'll give you a job at Kaiser PMC. Hoshino, Black Suit will be happy. Or you would like to go the proper route and engage in a legal battle with me? I welcome that as well. I will torment you endlessly until you graduate. Then I'll torment your new students. If there are any, that is. So, huh? What is this, so? Is she gonna backstab? What are you doing? I knew it. What are you? She pushed him off. Pushed him off? Out of nowhere? Why would she? Ugh. President, are you okay? His injuries are severe. Contact headquarters immediately. Takanashi Hoshino, the Valley of the Student Council Presidents. You know where that is, right? I will await you there. Give chase if you want to stop the train cannon. You. If you fail to do so, I'll activate the train cannon and take it away from Abydos. Valley of the Student Council Presidents? Where is that? I'm not sure. I feel like I've heard it before. Valley of Student Council Presidents. I remember. Sector 35-9. It's gonna be the same no matter where we go. This Abydos President's exhibition hall, if all those valuable treasures actually existed, the previous student council members would have found it and sold it everything ages ago. It's over there. It's said that the former student council presidents of Abydos constructed an exhibition hall back in the day. It's commonly known as the Valley of Student Council Presidents. I know it. To think the train cannon was there all along. Wait, Hoshino. Where are you going? Hoshino, please wait. Just talk to us. Hoshino. We have to talk. Everything's okay now. We even saved Nonomi. We didn't have to deny Yume's presidency or the Foreclosure Task Force, thanks to Sensei. Yeah, so don't go alone. We'll do this together. Sorry, I can't do that. What? Hoshino, you're not... Hoshino, wait. If I return to the Foreclosure Task Force now, we won't be able to destroy the train cannon. I can't be part of the Foreclosure Task Force. My Abydos Student Council has to be separate from you guys. What? No, your declaration is meaningless now. Even if it is meaningless, I still need it for what I have to do. Yes, everything that happens from here on out has to be unrelated to the Foreclosure Task Force. This should just be a rogue attack from Hoshino, a member of the fake student council. Otherwise, the blame will fall on the Foreclosure Task Force. Wait, Hoshino! She smoke bombed and head out. A smoke screen? I'm sorry, Shiroko. She's just... oh my god. The train cannon can't remain in Abydos, no matter what. I'm going to destroy it. I want to let it block my junior's path forward. And thanks to the preserving Yume's memory, all of you... I said that wrong. Let me say that in a different tone. And thanks for preserving Yume's memory, all of you. Hoshino! She's running off again. Just a bit longer. Our transport is nearly here. Hold on. Okay. Out of Albados. Escort me in. President headquarters President, contact headquarters and have the entire group, not just Kaiser PMC, gather here. The entire group? Yes. Kaiser Industries, Kaiser Loans, Kaiser Constructions, Kaiser Convenience Stores, and summon the entirety of Kaiser PMC's forces, all of the subsidiaries. It's an all-out war. Kaiser Corporation is engaging in all war in Abydos. All-out war? Our target is the Valley of the Student Council presidents. Secure the train cannon. The train cannon must be taken out of Abydos district. It absolutely must. Yes, absolutely. Hoshino. Damn. Wait, 220? Hold on, I'm gonna search up how many episodes are there. This will infect this. In fact, this will affect how long the stream is. Foreclosure Task Force, chapter 3. Let me see real quick. First volume. Currently 3 chapters released, 83. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Let me see how much. Chapter 2, chapter 3. It's the 3rd chapter, volume 1. The chapter will be available if volume F stories have been cleared. Wait, what? It only says there's 8? Wait, how much episodes are there? Well, that's not showing me. Okay, let's check the other wiki. Okay, well that doesn't really help. Yeah, I don't know. It stopped at it didn't even list episodes after episode 8, which is odd. Because we're on episode 21, Second Pursuit. Is everyone okay? Thank you, you saved us. I can't do this anymore, I'm going home. Me too, I can't believe I tried to get my hands on Abydos. I must have lost my mind. The damages we suffered are immeasurable. And his day is ruined. Okay, hold on. All this talking in my throat's actually really dry. Yeah, I never should have gotten involved with a scheme like this. Yes, you're making the right decision. The president has summoned all of Kaiser's group's forces here. The first wave will enter the district tonight. The Abydos district will become a battlefield. Before that happens, please evacuate. Understood. Miss, are you okay, Butler? What have I done? Abydos is gonna become a battlefield because of your actions. You've done something terrible. I didn't want this. I know, Butler. You know? Yeah, you want the same thing as the Foreclosure Task Force. The revival of Netis and Abydos to restore its past prosperity. But in the end, this was the result. Look around you at your private equity fund. I know, but I just couldn't turn back once I learned the train's cannon's existence. I couldn't stop thinking about it. About how if we just had that, if only. To be honest, I still feel that way. If only we had it, then Nephthys and Abydos could return to... Yeah, but that's too much to ask for. Take care, Butler. Where are you going, miss? I'm going to stop Hoshino. I'm going to stop her from destroying the train cannon and dropping it out of school. But how? Well, one way or another. That's the Abydos way. One way or another. I miss this keyboard. I couldn't stop Hoshino. Again. Just so weak. Are you still talking about that? Like we said, it's not your fault, Shiroko. Hoshino's just too strong. Cheer up, Shiroko. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Hoshino's plan from the beginning. Rescue Nanami, separate herself from the Foreclosure Task Force, and then destroy the train cannon. Then Abydos would be held responsible. Yeah, you know, there was just something off about Hoshino. How do I say this? It's like she's being chased by something only she can see. Yeah, it's not that she doesn't think we can solve this together, she's just refusing to. Feels like that time. It does. It's where she left. I think Hoshino, above all, she thinks that Yume would have wanted her to store the train cannon. What? But she never told Hoshino that, right? Yeah, but I think Hoshino's fixated on the thought that President Yume would have wanted that. Why? I'm not sure. I don't exactly understand what's pushing Hoshino so hard. It's probably... Are we having another Yume flashback? I called it. I called it. Hoshino, it's a treasure hunt. Hoshino? What? What now? Why are you dressed like that, Hoshino? Huh? Oh, this? Are you trying to become a real fish because you like them so much? What kind of ridiculous question is that? Of course not. I just got my clothes wet when I was trying to repair the pipes. Just wearing this while they dry out. The broken faucets on the field? You fixed them? No! No, 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 no! No, 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 no! No, 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 not maintenance! Not maintenance! No, 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 no! Wait, wait, what time is it UTC right now? Is it 1:30? It's 1:30! Okay, this is the last episode. It's maintenance. I gotta continue this tomorrow. The broken faucets on the field? You fixed them? I gave it a shot, but it didn't work. It's more complicated of a job than I expected. I guess there are things even a genius like you can't do. Are mechanical things difficult for you too, like they are for me? Forget that. What are you saying, Yume? What's this treasure hunt stuff? Just what you said, a treasure hunt. Just look at this. It's really amazing, Hoshino. You say that every time, but I don't believe you anymore. No, this time, it's for real. It's technically a rumor that's been floating around Abydos, but I found actual records. You found records for rumors before? Fool me once. Valley of Student Council Presidents? Yeah. They say that the previous Abydos Student Council Presidents built an exhibition hall to commemorate their strength. It's supposedly filled with a bunch of really valuable items. If that were true, the school would have sold off everything worth anything when their financial problems started. Yeah, that's what you think, right? But this Valley of Student Council Presidents was constructed in a secret location to protect it from thieves. Even now, no one knows where it is. That means... Yeah, it's completely possible that it's filled with the brim of tons of priceless treasures. She's so goofy. I love you, May. I'm screenshotting this. She's so goofy. love her. I love her mood. And you wanna go find it? Yeah, it's exactly a treasure hunt, Hoshino. That obviously makes no sense. If no one knows where it is, how are we gonna find it? Okay, so this is where things get interesting. I found this while I was going through some old student council documents. From the members of the previous student council? What am I looking at? The page is all blacked out, so I can't read what it says. I think they were trying to hide something. But look right here. Is that an address? Abuto Student Restricted District Sector. Hold on. Is that an address? Abuto's Desert Restricted Sector 35-9? Yep, I don't know exactly where it is, but we have a clue, which makes this totally different from our other hunts. Seriously, Yume? I know it's only an address, but still, how many times are you gonna make me repeat myself? Well, but this is no time to be standing around. We need to head there right now. Every second counts. Yep, it's time for a treasure hunt. I have a good feeling this time. I think we're gonna find some real treasures. Hoshino, your clothes. Wait, you need to change first, yeah. Hoshino's so goofy too. She picked up a lot of things from Yume. There's nothing here, Yume. No luck here either. Another failure. Oh, she's here already. This place hasn't changed at all. This is an obsession? An obsession? Not only for Hoshino and me, but for everyone involved with this. The private equity fund, Nefties, even the Kaiser president, like moths drawn to fire. This obsession. Obsession. Obsession, you say? Regardless, our mission hasn't changed. We have to stop Hoshino. You're right. If we destroy the train cannon, Kaiser will heap an exorbitant amount of depth on us. Holy, that's a big word. But if we leave Kaiser be, they'll come into possession of the train cannon. We need some kind of solution. Yeah, stopping Hoshino's reckless behavior should be our top priority right now. There's no room for me to hesitate anymore. Aren't things just gonna keep ending up the same way? Beating Hoshino is just impossible. Sensei, can you stop? Dude, Dude, you said that 5 minutes ago. Is there anyone who could help us? Someone strong enough to take on Hoshino? There is a few people. Okay. No, that's not a solution either. If the motivation behind Hoshino's actions are related to Yume, physically stopping her won't solve the problem. This is Abuto's high school's fight. Outsiders won't be able to help us this time. I guess that's our answer then. This is something we have to do, right? Yeah, that's the only way. Then what are we waiting for? We have to go after Hoshino, to the Valley of Student Council Presidents. But does anyone know how to get there? I think Hoshino knew where it was. I know. Huh? Butler? Butler, you know where the Valley of Student Council Presidents is? Abuto's Desert Restricted Sector 35-9. That's what the president said. That's one of the most desolate rocky valley areas of Abuto's desert 480 km. Oh. Let me reread that. That's one of the most desolate rocky valley areas of the Abuto's desert. 480 kilometers from here. I believe there is a long abandoned Trans-Desert Railway station at that address. But Sarika, she did have something. We could, even though it is Abuto's fight, you never know, people could help. But, because, you know, Sensei could always put in the word. You know, everyone likes Sensei. Here's what I'm thinking. Hino versus Hoshino. That would be a crazy fight. If we grabbed Mika, honestly, Mika would just kill Hoshino. Mika's too strong. Mika is the strongest. She's like Gojo, bro. Is the door there open? The control system is on? I thought everything here was broken down to scraps at this point. Neptis administrator confirmed. Isayo Anonymous. I see, it wasn't broken. It just needed to be accessed using a Neptis card. So that's how they hid all these years. The destination isn't a great oasis station. It must be the Valley of Student Council Presidents. And there's another train that just left for the valley. That must be Eye Patch. Let's see here, to operate the train. Ow. Choo choo. It may look like an abandoned station on the surface, but it's actually a junction station with a hidden passage. It leads to the Valley of Student Council Presidents. The Albedo Student Council must have used Nepti's technology to construct it. If you activate Nanami's authentication there, the hidden route will unlock. That means Butler. Thank you for helping us, Butler. No, you shouldn't thank me. I'm sorry, miss. Butler. There's no time to waste. You must hurry. Suo and Hoshin are already en route. Okay. But who exactly is Suo? At first, I thought she was a Highlander student, but then she was actually under Neptis, and she seems to side with Private Equality Fund, but then she was actually part of Kaiser PMC, and now, yeah, crazy, undercover agent. She's like, crazy. Why does she want Hoshino to go to the Valley of Student Council Presidents? Asaguri Suo was originally a delinquent found and wandering about, with no affiliation to any academy. After she caught Nepti's attention, we admitted her to Highlander to serve as your bodyguard. My bodyguard? Yeah, but after you withdrew your admission, the role was useless. We had completely forgotten about her. That's horrible. At some point, we realized she had worked her way up as high-ranking overseer at the audit office. That's why we approached her again, when the private equity fund incident occurred. At this point, it appears I know very little of Suo myself. What her true identity or objective really are, I couldn't say. I guess we'll find out when we get to the valley. However, at this point, the only way you'll catch up to them is with an incredibly fast bullet train. What? Bullet train? How could we possibly procedure a... Shibagaki twins? Yep. You need some help? I get it, bro. Maintenance. Your heroes are here. You guys. We totally accidentally eavesdropped. You need a bullet train? When it comes to trains as a railway, no one knows the route better, and we do owe you a favor. I'm trying to say, we got some skin in the game when it comes to the Trans-Desert Railway. Yuppies. They attacked us just because. We're victims. So we'll get you there safe and sound. All aboard? I thought you were a bunch of dummies, but at least you know how to show gratitude. Yep. Thank you, Highlander Academy. We'll count on you. Wowie. Bear witness to our super speed. Train drift time. That one's too dangerous for these normies, Ikari. We'll be okay, right? Safety-wise. Thank you, CCC. We owe you one. Alright, we'll get everything ready. We should just call them Triple C or C3. C3 sounds cool. Preparations completed. Speedy time. Can we board now? Hold on a minute. What's that fuel tank you're holding? It's hydrazine. What? That's a rocket booster. Isn't that dangerous? The trains these days use that for fuel? No, I just brought it just in case of emergency. We're not gonna need it. Probably. Are you sure about this? You know it's highly toxic, not to mention the incredibly volatile. Let's worry about it later, Ayane. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, nothing happened. We'll get you to the junction station lickety-split, so hurry up and get on. If you say so. Please take care of yourselves, officers. Okay, we'll be back before you know it, so lay low for a while. Go, go. And we're gonna start speeding. I guess we have to pick our seats. Wow, look at this, there's seatbelts. What, do trains have seatbelts these days? But why, is there a reason? We're gonna speed. Well, roller coasters have seatbelts too, so I guess it's not all that weird, right? Yep, it's like we're at an amusement park. Okie dokie, everyone on board? Yep, let's get going. Here we go. Vroom. I love this beat, hold on. Okay. 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 Alright, let's go back to playing the game. I love this OST though, this OST is amazing. Whoa, intense G-force. So, this is a normal speed, Hikari? Who knows? I don't. It's my first time too. I like it. Uh-oh, trouble incoming. Kaiser PMC is chasing us on top of the train. It's an aerial assault right now. What? Yikes, they're targeting the lead engine cars. Someone's gotta stop them. Okay, just leave it to us. I think that's our cue. Yeah, we'll fight them off. Please, keep playing the music though, I wanna hear it. Aw, man. Just be a walk in the park. Oh, that's AoE, I just noticed. Because I never hit someone else with that. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. Helps us speed up. Whoa, 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 whoa. That was kind of easy. And the music just cuts off abruptly. Alright, cool. Phew, nice work. Those dummies won't get in our way for a while. For a while? Okay, I get it. I have 15 minutes. Oh wow, Kaiser PMZ hijacked the whole train. Oh, pursuit. What? Oh, okies. We'll lose them by doing something. Hydrazine injection. Thanks? Wait, that's hydrazine. Wait, what? Injection? Wow, it came in handy. Okay, as much as I would love to read the next one, because I honestly wanted to get it done today, but I low-key forgot there was going to be maintenance. Look how far we got, though. We got really far. Where did we stop last time? Somewhere here. I don't even remember. But look at us. We're at 22 now? I don't even know how much there is. And look. Oh, we also have Decagrammation episode. Ooh, there's 17 episodes in there. Yeah, we got a lot of reading to do, guys. Okay. Let's grab our Pyrox. And, damn, that's really good. I would love to read it, but maintenance is about to happen in about 14 minutes, so yeah, I guess I'll call the stream here. But it was so nice. This will probably be a video anyways too. I'm probably gonna start making videos for like the events, the stories. I already made a video for the final episode, but I was thinking of making more. So Yeah, good stream. Good, amazing story. I love Yume. Not as much as I love Kyoko, but I love Yume. And yeah, I'll see y'all later. Probably tomorrow. All right. Have an amazing day, guys. Actually, wait. I want to see Hina's. Gorgeous. Gorgeous live 2D. One of the best live 2Ds in the game. Okay, alright. I'll see y'all later. Alright. Have an amazing day.